But the very fact that you're drawn and the very fact that there is this desire in you is a sign that God may be calling you to this, that God might be asking you to put out into the deep and try to see if this is what God is calling me to. When we respond to God's grace, to the call that God has, we're given the opportunity to live out this call to holiness in a very unique way.
Often, when women come to me to start talking about religious life, that's one of the big questions is, sister, there's just so many orders out there. How do I choose, but how do I even begin to look into some of these?
It's time and it's exposure. So someone interested in religious life or diocesan priesthood, you need to spend the time in prayer, praying about it, thinking about it, but you also need to have exposure to religious communities, to diocesan priesthood. You need to have that ability to ask questions.
When a person is consecrated, it's really being set apart to belong only to God and to use my life only for God. And that's, I don't know, to me, that's the way that kind of rings truest to think about it. I always tell women when they come for our come and see events or we do retreats with them that, we have this experience, and then a couple days later, I want you to sit down and really think and pray and reflect on what happened inside of me while I was with the sisters, participating in their mission, but also praying with them. What was God doing inside of me? Because that's a real clear indicator as to whether sort of that passion got fired up, right, while you were with the sisters.
Ask God, am I called to this? And if there isn't a blatant no, then seek out a vocation director. Seek out the director of vocations for a religious community. But the fact is just do something, because we can keep asking the questions, but at some point we got to do.
We put these sort of labels on things like, okay, well, this is it. If I even say the word apply, that's it. But really, that's exactly what it is. It's an application. It's a seeking to know what does God desire. So, no need to be afraid, I guess.
The process, the formation process, gives you the opportunity, gives you the freedom to figure out if this is what God is calling you to do.
The charism, like burning within the order, is a flame. But if you have that charism, God has already ignited it in your own heart. So when you meet the charism of the order that you're meant to be with, your heart will burst into flame a little bit more.